Hi everyone. Here are 5 Canadian companies I use to invest my money.
So the first company I use is TD, Toronto Dominion Bank. They have lots of different kinds of services. You can open your checking account, you can get a credit card with them, you can get a mortgage. I use it for investing as well. So when you're investing with TD, there's a number of solutions. You can be a self-directed investor. This is where you trade stocks, ETFs, index funds, anything yourself. And it's 24/7. You can make changes at any time. They also offer personalized wealth advice. So this is when you sit down with somebody, you have a relationship with your wealth advisor, and they evaluate your risk tolerance and they help you invest. You can also invest at the branch. So again, you can meet with them. Um, this is typically more expensive. Again, I use their services that are more self-directed. Um, and it's very easy. I use their app on the phone. Sometimes I use their website as well to make trades. Typically, if you want to buy a stock, you will have to pay $9.99 to execute the trade. So whether you're buying, it will be $9.99, or you're selling, again, it will be $9.99. And they have a number of different accounts you can open. Um, let's see, accounts types. So they do have margin accounts. So this is where you can trade on a margin. So let's say you have $1,000, you can buy, $2,000 worth of stock, for example. So, um, 50% will be kind of financed by the bank. They have cash accounts, so whatever you have, you invest. They have different, TFSA accounts, RRSP accounts, and that sort of thing. So you can invest under those. Oh, there they are. RSP accounts, registered education saving plans, RIFs. So they have lots of different options for you to choose from. I primarily invest under TFSA right now because I have some room, and you can grow your investments tax free. So whatever you make on your investments, you will not be taxed. And that's if you have contribution room left. You can also use the retirement savings plan if you want to defer your taxes until you retire. And they also have options accounts as well. I'm not sure why it's not here, but this is very good bank with lots of history, very good customer service. So that's one of the companies I use to invest my money. The second one is Tangerine. This is a bank that came to Canada initially as ING Direct. They rebranded themselves to Tangerine. Um, Again, they offer savings accounts, they have checking accounts. Um, you can also get mortgage, right? So you can borrow with them. And here you can also invest with really low fees. So let's learn more here. Again, they have different types of accounts you can open as well. So TFSAs, RSP, RIFs, normal accounts. Um, so what stands out is really the low fees. Typically, TD will charge more if you want to invest in um, something if you're investing in mutual funds, for example, or index funds, you'll typically pay more um, at TD Bank. So if you want low fees, Tangerine offers those. And they have a number of investment funds available. Um, and they really depend on your risk tolerance. So, if you're more of a long-term investor and you're comfortable with ups and downs in your portfolio, they'll invest your money more into kind of stocks and equities, right? And more risky investments. And if you're less comfortable, it will be more safer options that they'll invest in. So again, really good company. I love their credit cards. Um, you get nice cash back. Let's see if you have spending, right? You get 2% cash back on your categories, so you can select the categories that you spend often. Um, I typically do three categories, right? So on three categories, you can get 2% off. And I believe on everything else, it's either, it's half a percent. So on all the other categories, it's half a percent. So you can select the categories like for me, it's groceries or, ongoing bills that I pay. I get 2% cash back on those and it gets deposited to my savings account, as you can see here. And if you look at the categories here, they have grocery, furniture, restaurants, right? So I believe I use grocery, restaurants, recurring bill payments, and I get 2% cash back, which is nice. So again, really good company that I would recommend. A third one is Manulife. Manulife has been around for a while. They have insurance, they have investing investments that they're known for. They have group plans. This is where companies provide their employees with group retirement plans. That's what primarily I use this for, and they have really good solutions for retirement. You can invest into, again, really low fees, and you invest for long term, and they have really good solutions under group plans. They have good insurance as well. So if you're looking for health insurance, life insurance, travel insurance, um, this is a really good company in Canada. Okay, third one, Wealthsimple. This is relatively new company, but they are really pushing the innovation in the financial industry. So again, this is more where you invest your money, and they make it super easy. So, oh, I guess it starts to. Let's see if we can find out some details. So you can build up again your personalized portfolio. It will depend on your goals, and the fees here are really really low. If I'll provide the link for you if you're interested in signing up, you can actually get with the link you can get up to $10,000 managed for free if you use that link. So take advantage of that. They invest in different things. So if you don't want to have all eggs in one basket and you want to invest in a little bit of everything, bonds and real estate and dividend stocks, Canadian stocks, foreign stocks, you can go for more balanced portfolio. They have conservative portfolio here, growth portfolio that invests more into stocks. And again, it's really easy to use, and they do use kind of the most modern portfolio theories. They try to minimize volatility. They do really good job of diversifying your investments. Again, super. easy to use. I use it on my phone and it's really nice. You can open different kinds of accounts. You can have RSPs, TFSAs, joint accounts. You can invest in socially responsible companies, which is really nice. And here's kind of portfolio performance. You can see according to your risk level, right? So balance growth, so a little bit more volatility, socially responsible companies, and they stand out, really on low fees. So you will not see any high fees here. And it's a company that always introducing new and interesting solutions. Um, they introduced, for example, round your change, so you can round your whenever you go shopping, for example, you have purchases, it can round them and invest the spare change into different kinds of stocks, right, for you. So you don't really have to do anything. Here are all the different kinds of accounts they have. If you want to transfer an account, they'll pay all your fees. Here's Justin Trudeau, I believe, who is quoted. Wealthsimple is an example of fintech innovation at its finest. So I really like what they offer, and constantly they come up with new and exciting products. They are going to introduce the trade um, function where you'll be able to trade stocks for $0, which will be amazing. This is not out yet, but it's coming. And this is unheard of. You can't really get $0 fee for stock trading anywhere. Okay, so I primarily use Wealthsimple Invest, investing on autopilot. And the last company I use is Lending Loop. Again, it's an interesting solution here. Um, let's see if we can find out more about it. So Lending Loop is Canada's first fully registered peer-to-peer lending platform focused on small businesses. So the way it works here is you provide them the money and you get to invest into small businesses that are looking for, they have plans to expand, they want to hire more staff, they need money for a certain reason, right? And you provide them that money and they pay you back with interest. And the interest here is much higher than what you get anywhere else. Of course, there's more risk because you're lending to let's see, lenders here. You're lending to small businesses, so it's a little bit more risky. I would say the range of your return is between, I'd say it starts with 7% for A plus or A plus A type of grade investments, and it goes to 25, 35% interest on more riskier loans. So it's peer-to-peer lending. So you provide a loan, and small businesses repay to you over time, typically 3 to 5 years, and they repay you interest with principal, and you keep lending. They have auto lending feature as well, where they will invest on your behalf. So you can specify the amounts. You can invest only $25 and lend that out to small businesses. Um, and they'll make those loans on your behalf. View our statistics here. So as you can see, different kind of expansion renovation loan, refinancing loan. So it's sort of if you have money, you become the bank and you loan your money and you get really good interest rates. The downside, of course, is that you have to loan for longer time frames. So you can't just invest today and pull it out tomorrow. You do have to provide your funds for, they get locked down for 3 to 4, 5 years. You get to choose, of course, where you want to invest, and you do find out more about each of these companies, the industry they operate, what their history is. They provide detailed information for what the money will be used. Okay, so that's the fifth company I use. I'm gonna leave links to all these companies. So feel free to check them out and decide for yourself.
So there you have it. If you're using other companies to invest your money, let me know in the comments below.